Stand by to see cars at more than 210 miles an hour blasting their way down the strip. F1 has taken over. It's F1 Fever, Las Vegas.
All right, let's have a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
You're in first position, front of the pack. The fastest lap at the moment, 1:30.4. And just behind us are Villeneuve, Piastri and Hamilton. Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are, so the current fastest lap, 1 minute 41.3. Tsunoda, Ocon, Antonelli, Russell and Tramnitz. So as for the cars around us, just ahead are Aaron, Behrman and Maloney. And we're in front of Verstappen, Villeneuve and Senna.
Welcome to Las Vegas, and for Formula One, it's welcome back to Las Vegas. No longer do we race in the Caesars Palace car park. Tonight, the time is right to go racing in the street. Well, tonight we go racing around the bright lights of Las Vegas, 3.8 miles under the Nevada night sky and thousands of neon lights. There are landmarks everywhere you look, punctuating the 17 corners and 2 DRS zones. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. An immense lap from Michael Schumacher yesterday puts him on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Senna, Piastri, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Tsunoda, Hakkinen, Tremnitz, Ocon, and Lewis Hamilton, Verstappen, Behrman, Jacques Villeneuve, and Aaron, Maloney, Colapinto, Gabriel Bortoleto, and Pepe Marti, Doohan, Soloff, Gasly, and Zach O'Sullivan rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. Quitting while you're ahead, not spending too much on the slot machines and trying to get some decent sleep. That's my main 3 challenges here in Las Vegas, but what about the drivers?
Yeah, speaking about the on-track challenges, Crofty, enough about you and your challenge over the weekend. This track, you're on Monza downforce, don't forget. So every corner that comes your way, you've got way less grip than you're accustomed to in a Formula One car. So you've got to tread carefully, particularly around the higher speed content on the circuits.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
I know you're gutted to be starting from here, but just focus on putting that and some other cars behind you. Good luck.
Another win to add to his ever-increasing tally. Here's your winner, Michael Schumacher.
And what a drive today. Obviously keeps their championship hopes alive. And it's a warning sign, isn't it, for the rest of the competition, Crofty. They're not going down without a fight. I loved what I saw out there today from them. And hopefully they can now get on a roll and continue this progression through the rest of the year.
Here come our winners now, a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Chief, I must remind you that we have parts fully researched that are waiting for development. Let's get that performance on the car.
It's all about flow and pace today, qualifying in Qatar, a high-speed test that will set the grid for tomorrow's race. So welcome along.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are, okay, so the current fastest lap, 1 minute 20.0. Tsunoda, Villeneuve, Piastri, Senna and Behrman. We've been pushed down to P22.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow. Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. We're back here in Losail for a track that's 3.34 miles long. There are 16 turns around its unique three-prong shape and just a single DRS zone out of turn 16. It's fast and it's flowing, and there's a good overtaking opportunity with DRS down the long straight and into turn 1. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. An immense lap from Ayrton Senna yesterday puts him on pole position, and Yuki Tsunoda completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Villeneuve, Piastri, Ollie Behrman, and Verstappen, Russell, Aaron, Michael Schumacher, and Esteban Ocon, Antonelli, Gasly, Mika Hakkinen, and Colapinto, Doohan, Maloney, Tim Tramnitz, and Nicholas Soloff, Pepe Marti, Bortoletto, O'Sullivan, and Lewis Hamilton rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. What a day this could be today. A day of days, but for who? The title awaits one of our drivers, and what a season it's been.
Comes down to this, doesn't it, Crofty? This one moment, the final race of the year. It's been a hard-fought season. You're in the mix. You're in the fight for the Drivers' World title. Comes down to this moment. You've got to deliver when it absolutely counts.
All right, let's have a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, let's try not to worry about being down here at the back. You've got the speed, you've got the car, so just take it easy and the race will come to you.
It's not the result we wanted, but still did a really great job during the weekend. Pit stops, thanks.
Well, that's an end to the sprint action. Next up, we'll set the grid for the Grand Prix. So we'll see you next time.